Charles, welcome back to season 2, episode 2. Today, Charles is on the pitch. Swing and a miss.
Hello, hello, hello. Swing and a miss.
Today we're going to
Welcome
play
back,
Would You
welcome
Rather with
back.
Charles.
Oh, we'll start the show off real quick. By the way, congratulations, Michigan. Congratulations on the fan base. It was absolutely everything I thought it was going to be. Listening to the Paul Feinbaum show, that was
You got to listen to
fantastic.
Paul? Was it
Oh
all that
my
I could imagine and
It
more?
was. You had
Did he get
Michigan
many
fans
credit?
coming
Did he
in
get
with.
many credit?
Oh, actually, yeah. Listen, just straight up, Paul's tone
He ate crow.
has switched. Paul's tone has switched. He said being there live, watching it, blah, blah, blah. That team's special. He goes, and they win it. Like, that's them. And that gives me a hell of a lot of comfort too moving forward, which not that I needed it at all. I've watched this team all season. They have just been bigger than those. Penn State was different, but it was just gorgeous. It was beautiful.
No
But yeah,
team.
the callers coming in, they were yelling at Nick. They were yelling at Nick, throwing one dude under the bus.
Oh, dude,
Everyone was screaming that why didn't they call a play that was in the end zone?
It wouldn't matter. They act like they were playing to win that game. They're trying to tie, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. Oh, it was, dude, it was so frustrating. It was like listening to them leading up to the show, the game. They were going to win 50-3, 65-7.
Well, that
70
was the
to
whole
0.
35. That was the sports skita, the 35 point. They're going to win by 35. Bama was going to win by 35. Here's the thing that I got to watch a lot of. Like Joe Klatt was there with his family. A lot of NFL and NCAA football personalities were there, and they all said the same thing, that it was special to watch that team. Nobody's ever going to do again what Michigan had to do with no coaches, with playing 3 different coaches coached for him this year. They had what? They had Harbaugh's son was like the assistant coach one game.
His dad was
Just
there. Yeah.
nuts.
Mike
Then you had
Hart,
Mike Hart.
Moore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Minter.
And then the whole Stallions thing. Like, this team went through so much this year. It's crazy to me. No team's ever
Team
gone through that kind
144
of
has
shit.
been a story, man. Team 144 has been a story. But I loved hearing Blake Corum at the end go, we'll see you in Houston.
Yeah.
That was his answer to basically everything. We'll see you in Houston.
Did you happen to catch JJ hanging out after the stands had completely cleared?
Yeah, just soaking it
up. Yeah. He's gone, man. He's gone next year.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, he's going pro.
He balled out, man. He missed a couple of throws.
At the end, he did, yeah.
You can't expect more. You want to because you've seen other people, but everybody's unique, and the dude's balling out. I mean,
I'm gonna call this right now that
did well.
Edwards and Corum are going to have huge games versus that Washington defense. They give up a lot of yards on the ground. That defense does.
I think they're somewhere around 90th. It's not going to be.
Yeah. And they had over 100 versus Bama's defense, and that was pretty good defense. So
very much so.
All right,
but again, congratulations, Team 144. That was awesome.
Congratulations, Washington, and big Phoenix energy, Charles would say.
Yeah, that's fun. I did, and it's funny you brought up Mr. Klatt again, and again, I'm going to call him Mr. Klatt because I jumped the gun, and respect needs to be earned. So I guess moving forward for a little while, anyways, I'll just call him Mr. Klatt. But he did bring up something specific, and it was, if you look at this Washington team, and he compared them to the 2021 Ohio State, right? And it's like Michigan has built a team to beat Ohio State. The best matchup we could have asked for in this championship game arguably is this Washington team. Now, again,
An undefeated national champion. This is what college football wanted. They
yeah,
wanted it to be
yeah.
undefeated. Two undefeated teams, the two best teams all season.
They had to earn it. They had to
Yeah.
earn it. Texas was a good team. Alabama was
Yeah.
a good team. I don't think they should have been there, but still, whatever. I don't think it should have been FSU, but by the numbers, which is something I live and die by. I did all the way up into the moment that the damn college football committee hammered me down into the grave. But FSU by the numbers should have been there. I think Georgia should have been there though. And it should have been Georgia, Washington, and then I guess in this crazy ass scenario,
Florida
Michigan,
State.
Texas.
Oh, it should
Nah,
have been Florida State, Georgia, Michigan.
By the numbers,
and
yeah.
Washington.
But by the numbers, I don't disagree with you. By the numbers, I'm just saying by the feel, because can't for the life
People
of me
need to get off of this
why
27, 29 player that they would have even competed against freaking Georgia. Dude, they scored 3 points. And I don't give a shit if it's your third string, fourth string players. You come out there and you only put up 3 friggin' points.
That's why
man.
I'm saying after
Give me no crap about
this is that's my hindsight Final Four. That's just what it was. Like
No, I'm
everything.
talking about the fans that are sitting there. Whoa, we
yeah,
have all
no, I
these
agree with
players.
you.
Like, dude,
I
come
agree
on.
with you. I agree.
I
with
wish
you.
they would just drop it. It's over
the
with.
ACC is much, much different. You know, people are sitting here talking to like, oh, the Big Ten, they failed, and they're still. I think we're 6-4.
Florida State's got their quarterback now. They got Ngalier or whatever from Oregon State.
Yeah, that's Cam Ward went to the NFL.
Yeah,
he's gonna be a second or third rounder. Go and try and get that money, I guess.
I don't even think he'd be a third rounder. I bet you'd be a fifth rounder.
Could be the next Brock Purdy. All right,
next Brock Purdy.
That's
so he's
enough
got to go,
about
Mr.
sports.
Irrelevant. Yeah.
Well done,
All
Team
right.
144. Let's jump into this. Would you rather?
Are you ready? We'll do some sports ones with a little twist.
Mhm.
All right, Charles. These are questions that kind of came up with some of them, and then some of them I found. Would you rather be the star of a bad team or an average player on an elite team?
Star of a bad team.
So you just want to be the guy. You want to be him. You want to be him.
No, but I don't like leaving it up to anybody else.
So here's one that's really going to come down to put yourself in an NFL player's shoes. And I know exactly what player you're going to think of when I say this. Would you rather win the MVP or your team to win a championship?
Team to win a championship.
In that sense, who am I talking about? Because he's never won one.
Oh God, I don't know. Now I'm excited.
CMC.
Oh man, yeah.
Because I don't think both can happen.
No, and I argue, and I don't think there's an argument anymore either. I think Lamar Jackson, he's got to be the MVP
after that last game. But it's crazy. You can't
after the last 2 games. And it's a fluid league. Opinions change week to week. Players change week to week. And Lamar Jackson isn't unanimous MVP. I think it's rigged.
And here's one that would have came down to it had Alabama actually made that touchdown run with Milroe. Would you rather ensure overtime or risk losing it to win in regulation? Going for 2.
It's a very good question. And my answer is I would go for 2. And the reason for this is because I think that it shows ultimate trust in who you've taught all year, who you've groomed all year, all season, who you've told all these things to all season, right? It's not about trusting your defense in that moment or not trusting your defense in that moment. To me, it's about trusting your team to take it to the finish line.
Yeah. That's
And
what we
I
get
would
when
go
we
for
see
2
teams
every
go
time.
for it on 4th and 1 all the time too. The
Absolutely.
tush push and whatnot. Now,
Yeah.
here's a good one. Now, this makes me think of a college coach right off the top of my head. Would you
Yeah.
rather retire as a forgotten coach with a winning record or a famous coach that's always been known to lose championships?
Where am I making money, to be honest with you?
Yeah. But I
I
mean,
mean, am I Jimbo Fisher? Because if I'm Jimbo Fisher,
remind-
I'm not mad. If I'm
this
Jimbo
reminds me of
Fisher, I'm not mad,
this
dude.
reminds me of Dick Franklin in freaking what's his face out there in USC that we rip on.
Yeah,
Lincoln Riley.
Lincoln Riley.
Yeah.
And again, if I'm either one of those 2, I'm not mad either. I've made bank. I've
Yeah.
set myself up with Edward Jones, I think, or who knows, maybe Fidelity. I don't know.
Wherever you're getting
Prudential.
paid, right?
Yeah, who
Now
knows?
this
I've set myself up somewhere real nice. Charles Schwab.
yeah. This is a good one right here. With the whole Harbaugh scenario swirling around with him hiring an agent and everything, would you rather
Yeah.
coach a college or a professional football team?
Oof. Already done both or not having done it any at all.
I'm thinking it's just straight off the bat. What trips your trigger? What would make you feel better about your career? If you were to succeed at either level, what would it be? Because we already know what Harbaugh's is, and it's the kids. So that's why he
Although,
chooses Michigan.
yeah, although age could play a factor into this. It's probably easier to be a head coach in the NFL than it is to be a head coach in college.
Depends
Although
on what
Nick Saban
conference
is
you're in,
killing it.
probably.
I
Yeah.
gotta say college. I would say college. The moments you get in college outweigh the moments you get in the NFL. In the NFL, it's more personal
Yeah.
than it is in college. In college, it's more of a unified glory moment. Just yeah, yeah, you see a lot of happiness with the Super Bowls and
Right.
stuff like that. But hell, the moments you get in the locker room, the scholarship moments, yada yada yada. It's got to be college for me. It's
All
got to be
right.
college.
Now, this is one that might be a little difficult for you to say. You might get it. You might go right off the bat with this one, or you're going to think about this one a lot. Would you rather stay on a below average team or join your rival to win a title?
Oh, I would stay on a below average team, man. No way, dude. I can't. The rival, no. Hell no.
All right.
Hell no. I'd rather make the rival earn it than join them. And I would just be so mad at myself the rest of my life. I'd be so angry.
Here's one. This is a good one too.
Yeah.
Would you rather pass for the winning touchdown, or run it in on a long touchdown run for the score?
And
Because if you throw it, you get both of them. You get the good pass and you get the freaking touchdown for throwing it. If you run
yeah,
it
but
in, you
it's
got it.
earned
It's
in the
all
trenches if you run it in.
yeah,
That's what I'm
yeah,
saying. That's that. I guess I'm going to have to say the running back, to be honest with you, because the only reason I'm not saying the quarterback is because it's the earned in the trenches. That's what was weighing in my mind, right? Where the scale was. And the only thing that stopped me from saying, oh, dude, throwing it in all day. And I thought about the movie The Replacements. And I was just like, yeah, man, that'd be so cool. And then all of a sudden it
yeah,
was like, but the running back, you earn that in the trenches,
yeah.
man. I mean,
Fucking get her.
oh, dude, that's like war, bro.
Yeah,
That's like,
tough.
that's my bread and butter, man. Outside of my
Yeah.
wife and my family, there isn't much more I think about more than war. So
Well, all right. Well,
running
here you
back,
go.
all
Here's another one. Here's another tough one. For me, this one would be a lot tougher if I had to answer it. Would you
yeah,
rather be a legendary coach or a legendary player?
coach.
Coach, because
Yeah,
I feel that way too. Because your
yeah.
career could be you
The
impact more. I'm just
amount
saying you impact more players.
the
Yeah,
amount of impact you could create through a tree of life type scenario from coaching. Oh man, yeah. I've signed up for that American football coach. I've paid the money for it a few times just because every once in a while at the beginning of a year, I'll read the email and I'm like, yeah, this could be the year I become an NFL coach. I'll go take the test, or this could be the year I become a high school coach. Yeah, dude, coaching all day.
Would you rather play a game in the rain or the snow?
Whoa, coaching or playing?
Just playing.
Oh man, snow. Definitely
Would
the
you
snow.
yeah. Would you rather have a trophy or an award named after you?
But do you get a trophy with the award?
No, it's just one or the other.
Oh
The
man.
award would be like a plaque. The trophy
Yeah.
would be like the Lombardi.
If you're talking about the sense of a Lombardi, then yeah, I'm taking the trophy all day because awards can be changed all the time or taken away because somebody on the internet didn't like what somebody else said.
All right. Here's one that's been in the headlines lately a lot, and I think you know where this one's coming from. Would you rather tank an entire season to get the top overall draft pick or just miss the playoffs and get a mid-round draft pick? We both stand on this, but it's if it's you, you're the coach.
Oh, I'm the coach in this scenario.
Yeah.
If I'm the coach, I want the playoffs because if I'm tanking, I'm sick of hearing about
No, it
my
says or
job not
or
being
no, it
there.
was or just miss the playoffs and get a mid-round pick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'd rather just miss the playoffs.
All
Absolutely.
right.
Because the team is improving and I can do wonderful things with a mid-round draft pick.
Would you rather be tall and slow or short and fast? None of these is very positive. That's all I can say.
Man, yeah, that sucks. I'm trying to think of all the things I could do being short and fast. Could I play cricket?
Yeah.
Could I play field hockey?
Yeah.
I could not play. What's that shit where they fucking they're on horses? They hit the ball with the mallet. What is that?
Oh, yeah.
Is that field
I
hockey?
now you kind no.
I guess we both know at this point. I have no idea what the hell field hockey is. Tall and slow
Yeah.
for one reason. I don't want to spend my whole life asking people to get shit off the top shelf.
This is nice. This is a tricky one. Would you rather play but always lose or win but always sit the bench?
Hey, but always lose. Obviously, I'm not the reason we're
'Cause
losing.
yeah.
Obviously, I'm not the reason we're losing because all
You're
I
just
know is
not
that
me.
you learn from your losses, right? This ain't like the Pistons, who obviously didn't learn nothing. They won one and they got smacked. Like, why'd you even win? You could have made you could have cemented that crap. Now you're giving that honor to somebody else later on down the road. Anyways,
This is a kissing your sister one because it could be the same thing. Would you rather always lose the championship game or never make the playoffs?
oh,
That's the Buffalo Bills mentality.
so are we talking Kelly, Jim Kelly's career,
Yeah, Jim
or
Kelly's career.
or what's his name there and that the Angels? Mike Trout's career. Which one would you
Yeah.
rather? Mike Trout's career or Jim Kelly? Part of the greatest team ever, the United States Army. I don't know what it's like to lose. This is really hard to answer. I guess the Jim Kelly experience. I'd rather the
Yeah.
Kelly experience. Is it Jim?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd rather the
All
Kelly
right.
experience.
Here's the last one. And this one, I guess this is one that I found never really made doesn't really make that much sense to me, but
Yeah.
I thought it was interesting because either way, one of them shows grit and the other one is just it could be the atmosphere. Would you rather go undefeated on the road or at home? You got to think about this because
At
one
home.
of them means that you've got grit and you're a good team if you're on the road winning all the time. If you're at
Yeah.
home, it could just be the atmosphere.
Yeah, no, I'd rather win at home.
But a lot of teams go undefeated at home.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the
the
thing.
fans. It's the fans thing for me.
What team do
It's
you think would have a better record though? The team that won every game on the road or the team that won every game at home?
it depends on they're both it'd be 500 regardless.
No, I think if you look up history, teams that went undefeated on the road probably only had one loss at home. Because going undefeated on the road is incredibly difficult to do. I don't even know. I don't even know outside of a few teams have ever even done it.
In a short sample, Green Bay Packers 2010 when they won the Super Bowl. They
Did they
went to
win every game on the
yeah,
road?
they went to Philadelphia and beat the Eagles. That was the year
They lost 3 at
David
home that year?
David Akers David Akers missed like 4 kicks at 40 yards.
Did you see Mason Crosby miss the kick the other night?
I felt so bad for him.
I was like, "You gotta be shitting me, man."
But the other thing too, now that I've been focused more on a big picture than a fan-induced coma picture,
Yeah.
man, the Green Bay front office has made some really good decisions.
Oh, yeah, over the years, they
I
definitely have
mean, if
made
we don't
decisions.
focus, yeah, if we don't focus so much on like the Barry Sanders or the TJ Watt or maybe that's our karma for just great quarterbacks and great wide receivers and great offensive line and
I'm
great
interested to see what they
defensive
can find
players.
this year in the draft with 3 picks in the top
Yeah,
60.
that's what I'm saying. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. But yeah, dude, hell yeah.
They figured that offensive line out, man. They
Yeah.
have figured that shit out, so I'm happy about that. Absolutely.
And with David on the bench.
I don't know, he might wanna come back and play after seeing this team freaking ball out.
I really hope so. I really hope so. Arguably, the only thing we really know is he can't fucking stand artificial turf.
Yeah, and he don't why would you wanna go play on a field where he's not gonna play, what, 8 games for a whole season, so
Yeah. Yeah. For real, for
whatever.
real.
It is what it is.
All
I thought that
right.
was fun. I thought that was fun.
Dude, I liked it. I had a really good
Yeah.
time. Okay, so we'll wrap this up here quickly with a quick top 10 and then a small deep dive into 2 of the things, and only because one of those things is effing amazing.
It's not tacos, is it? It's not
No,
tacos again?
no. Top 10 candy consumption in America, right?
Oh, boy.
So
Is it candy brands or just
yeah,
candy?
it's some
Fucking
candy brands.
candy. Alright.
The average American consumes 8 pounds of candy per year.
Good lord.
8 fucking
Fuck
pounds of
me.
candy per year, dude. Check this out. So number 1, Snickers. 2, peanut butter cups. 3, Hershey's Kisses. 4, Kit Kat. 5, M&M's. 6, Hershey bar. 7, Twix. 8, Starburst. 9, Skittles. 10, Hershey's Cookies and Cream.
Could you imagine if you're the person that ate 8 pounds or 9 pounds of Starburst? What would that look like? That would be like fucking
So,
garbage bag full of fucking Starburst, man.
so then let's dive into this. Yeah, dude, it'd be fucking nuts. I could have been one of those people for a little while. I
Yeah.
love
Pink?
gummy. Dude,
What was your flavor?
I love all
All
of
of
them.
them?
Dude,
All of
seriously, all of them.
Were you the guy too
The
that
one
would
I
just take
didn't
them?
like, the one I didn't like, the one I didn't was like the one I liked the least was
Yellow?
the red one. No, man, I
Really?
love
The red one? What was
yeah.
that, like strawberry or some shit?
Fuck
I
if
can't
I know.
remember.
They
So
always change that shit, fruit
did
punch or
you ever
some
do the
shit.
thing that I'm gonna that I was motioning with my fucking fingers? Like you take 2 and you
Yeah.
make one flavor and you just squish them together until
Oh,
they
dude, I get crazy with it. I
yeah.
would
Oh,
take
you
like
twist
5
them like you made
bro,
like
dude,
Tootsie
get like
Rolls.
5 or 6.
Oh, no way.
At one point, I might do the whole pack, and I would just twist the whole fucking thing into this, and it would just yeah, dude.
A big candy rope.
Willy Wonka ain't got shit on this
Willy
man.
Wonka ain't got shit on
Yeah.
Charles. He's got that thing on lockdown.
I've put some dentist kids through college. I probably have. So one of the cool things about the Reese's peanut butter cup, right? The Hershey's Reese's
Yeah.
peanut butter cup is like a quick backstory on it is the guy HB Reese actually worked for Hershey's
Yeah.
in 1920 something, but got pissed off or something didn't happen. It's a really cool story. You're going to have to go look it up. But anyways, he left, created the Hershey's peanut butter cup. But what was really cool, the only reason is the official product named in the beginning was penny cups. And that was
Penny
because
cups.
you could purchase them for 1 cent. That's almost the only thing I didn't know about Reese's peanut butter cups
That's
was that their
crazy.
original name was penny cups. And I thought that was pretty fucking cool.
Man,
So
shit's really come a long way since then, hasn't it?
then
It's 225 now for one.
yeah, fucking inflation, taxes. We pay more taxes now than what happened when original America was like, fuck your tea, Britain. So one of my favorite candies, right? And I have Skittles stories out the ass because Skittles is like my favorite candy. I fucking love Skittles.
Yeah,
Love,
me too. I
love,
can buy like
love
those big
Skittles.
family bags and just eat
Yeah.
them at work.
I squish the fuck out of them at times. I'll squish 3, 4, 5 of them together. I'll be like, a little Skittles sandwich, might I have?
Yeah.
But I never looked up any Skittles history, and this is where shit got weird. Skittles, the chewy candy that we're so familiar with today, first came into existence 1974. It's not that long ago,
No,
right?
but I think I know where you're going with this.
Although the creator of Skittles is unknown, it is widely accepted that an unknown British company was the original manufacturer. What?
They don't even know. They're just like Candyman.
How do
Candyman
we
can.
not know who created Skittles? This is 1974. We've had 2 world wars.
So here's the thing. How come we can't claim that there's no patents? Like we can't claim that we started the company. I wasn't even born yet, but I can still
What
say that we
the
started. I started in the womb,
fuck?
man. Swimming around in the ball sack. I freaking had this idea of Skittles.
So I understand not knowing where the name Earth came from. I get that. I
Yeah.
totally fucking get that. I don't understand how we don't know. You know what this tells me, right? And this will be the wrap up on the episode too.
This really
But
rotates your gears in the
this
opposite
fucking
direction.
dude, seriously, it's 1974. How the fuck do we not know who created Skittles? I think some government agency killed the creator of Skittles because he
Right.
was
This
like,
is
no, you
this
should
is some
do something
lost
else with it.
history bullshit right here. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think some
let's deep dive
goddamn
into it.
dude, some ingredient was changed. Maybe Skittles was the original everlasting gobstopper, but everything in the world, thanks to Gillette, was created to break fucking
Yeah.
Gillette.
Dude,
I
you
tell
know
you,
what
you know
it
what? Right, rotates my gears in the opposite direction. Gillette,
fix your
the
razor.
original Gillette guy, the original door to door Gillette salesman. That guy right there, that guy grinds my gears in the opposite direction.
Did you know what the shell's made out of, right? It's made
That
out of
shit's
like
right
bug
there.
carapaces or some shit.
What Skittles?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care. I also don't watch how gummy bears are made because I like those and I want to continue to eat them.
We could just get on a rant all day about glue and all kinds of
Yeah,
shit. And
yeah, no,
just
I'm good,
people
man.
would be like, ew, gross. That's how it's
Yeah,
made. Yeah.
the information's there if you want to go check it out.
Yeah, just watch it.
Go
That's how
ahead.
it's made.
Yeah,
And you'll
yeah.
never eat some of this shit ever again.
Me personally, I'm not going to.
I
I
don't
want to
care.
continue
Yeah.
eating it. Don't know, don't
Yummy.
care. Out of sight, out of mind. For everyone else out there, thank you so much for listening. Thank you for liking, subscribing, chatting, chit chatting. Don't forget to comment wherever you're listening from and tell us a little bit about your village, your town, or tell us something interesting. Maybe we'll deep dive it and go into it on the episode. We're going to figure out these cheese curds coming up soon. Very excited about that. Can't wait.
Yeah. Let's get into it.